Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody, let's take a look again at the Forex markets, and as we have discussed yesterday and as I have promised, today we will take a look at the Japanese yen, because Japanese yen right now is creating the setup that could give us the direction for a considerable period of time ahead. Well, in general, actually guys, this setup was started even almost a month ago. If you remember, approximately 2 or 3 weeks ago we have prepared the weekly research for the Japanese yen, and we have announced the suggestion that in the nearest future, within the perspective of the few months, market probably should show some upward action and taking out of these highs. The reason for that was mostly due to the existence of untouched target here. That is, by the way, monthly chart. Untouched target. Here we have the butterfly pattern, and market hasn't quite reached the target of this butterfly on the upside. You can see this. If you would like to see the butterfly itself, you could take a look at the weekly time frame chart. And as market has formed here the stop grabber pattern, that is the bullish stop grabber, we said that that could put the foundation for the further upward action and taking out of these highs and reaching of this target. That target stands approximately at 106.30 area. Okay, that's the core of our analysis on the Japanese yen. As you can see, when the market has started the retracement down, it hasn't quite reached the low of the stop grabber, and that is invalidation point of this pattern. That's the sort of the stop grabbers that personally I like to trade, because they stand in the same direction as the previous trend stands. So the stop grabber pushes the market in the same direction. That's the stop grabbers that I prefer to deal with. And this stop grabber is valid, and what we could say even more, that right now market starting to form something that looks like the bullish dynamic pressure. Although there's too few candles stands in this motion, but take a look, trend has shifted bearish, but price action is not. Price action does not support the trend and continue move higher. This makes me think that our scenario has started to work, and we should be ready for taking out of these highs on Japanese yen and reaching of that area, approximately 106.50. Well, that's the core, just to remind you what we have discussed 3 weeks ago. If you would like to learn more or get some details, please find this research that's dedicated to the Japanese yen in our thread on the forum. You could read it, because there you will find some details on this setup. What we could do right now. Yesterday I gave you the hint that the reaching of this area could happen by appearing of the butterfly pattern on the daily time frame chart, this large pattern. And here how it looks like. The pattern on the daily time frame chart. This is butterfly. And take a look that the target 127 butterfly stands at the same area as the weekly pattern is. So that is 106.70. So you can probably understand that 20 pips is nothing for monthly chart. So 106.50, 106.70 is the area that appointed by different patterns. One pattern stands on the weekly time frame chart, while another one stands at the daily time frame chart, and that our medium term target, 106.50. Here's the low and invalidation point for the monthly stop grabber. Stands right here. Well, that's what about the medium term perspective. That's why I think that the Japanese yen is very interesting, because right now we know the direction for the considerable period of time ahead. We know that we should trade on the long side of the market, and we know that we should trade till the 106.50. Okay, so we know that with any bounce down in any dip, we should search possibility to take in the long position. What we have right now on the daily time frame chart. On the daily time frame chart, we see the upward action again, right back up to the 618 resistance, 103.65 area of this whole move down. You can see that this area has been challenged once already by this action. Recall that we trade this setup as the bearish stretch pattern, joint Napoli pattern. That was really successful issue because market has shown and exceed our expectation to the downward bounce on this action. So now you can see that market is challenging this area again, but occasionally you can see that this again has happened right at the daily overbought. And this again creates, although market stands slightly higher than this area and has shown even small wash and rinse of this previous top, but again that has happened at the daily overbought. And this tells us that sooner or later somewhere in this area market probably will show some retracement down. So although we know the setup and we should take the long position, but not right now. So first we need to see some bounce down and trying to catch the retracement with the taking the long position to possess ourselves on the upward continuation. Okay, the invalidation point of the whole this stuff stands right here. So if market will turn down and taking out of these lows, this analysis and this setup will be vanished by the price action. Until that will not happen, we should be ready for the upward action. Of course, you need to follow the common sense, because if market has started to form the right wing of the butterfly, it should not take the shape of that sort. Market still should show some gradual action to the upside, because that is the wing of the butterfly and it suggests some gradual action in the direction of the target of the butterfly. So right now market stands in around the resistance and daily overbought, and we need to see the bounce down. For that purpose, we need the 4-hour time frame chart that could let us to take the scalp short position in the nearest future. Take a look that we have this ABCD pattern, but market hasn't quite reached the 1618 extension. The target stands approximately at 104.11. So I suspect that market probably should hit first this area, and after that could start some retracement to the downside. Take a look again at the daily time frame chart. The level of overbought for today stands at 103.76. 103.76, somewhere where market stands right now. So I think that market hardly will start any significant bounce down till before hitting this target, or it will try to hit it with the second top or something of that sort, if here we will get the double repo sell, for example. And that is what I like to say, because you can see that the CD leg of this ABCD pattern shows us really nice thrust up that could potentially is suitable for the double repo sell pattern, and that could be formed here. So market, for instance, could show some minor retracement here. With the second top, it could hit the target. This one is from this ABCD pattern, and after that start a reasonable retracement down, because market right now stands at the overbought area. That will be our chance to take in the long position. So you can see that Japanese yen right now shows the setups as for the scalp traders, for intraday traders, as for those who could trade on the daily time frame chart. So if you're an intraday trader, you could search for taking the short position around this target. The market will hit it, watch for the possible pattern that could trigger a retracement down. If you trade on the daily time frame chart and the higher time frame charts, you should watch for a retracement down and searching possibility to take in the long position with the target approximately at 106.50 area. Of course, market will not hit it just by one single action, because this daily overbought market will start to show multiple retracements on the way to this area, because you can see the target stands far away beyond the daily overbought. It's not quite the target for the daily trading, it's mostly target for the monthly and weekly trading setups. But the major advantage of this target is that it gives us the direction for the considerable period on the daily time frame chart. You know the direction for the long period ahead, and that is great assistance for us. So that's my 2 cents on the Japanese yen. Yeah, I think that this scenario and the setup here is very intriguing. That gives us the chances for trading as on the intraday charts and on the daily time frame charts, and the setup is generally very thrilling. You will not get such kind of issues very often on the financial markets, and I think that's worth of our attention. So let's see what will happen. And that's been said in the two words as the conclusion. First, we need to wait for retracement down, and after that, search possibility to take in the long position. Intraday traders could watch for possible reversal patterns around 104, 104.10 that could trigger retracement down.